And we're going to see yet another Shockwave Artillery pop down here. That tier 4 is definitely paying for itself. I like that a lot. Sometimes it's not a good idea to go, but other times it is. And, yeah, phase field goes down almost immediately, so the Hexapod's doing pretty well. Same thing, one-shotting these tripods quite literally between the Marv and the... Although, why is he moving with his Hammerheads? Hammerheads are really important because they're the anti-prodigy. But, as things begin to go down south, Shock Troopers begin pumping out, as well as the fact that they now have their disc launchers. These guys are brutal, especially when they're microed well. One of my favorite units because they're swung, especially with advanced articulators, they're so fast. It's so easy to utilize them well. They do damage to everything. That was the dumbest Marv Prodigy teleport ever. In other news. Also, the phase shift lasts for freaking ever. Come on, come on. Wire off. There we go, and he drops. Goodbye, Hexapod. Alright, so Hexapod numero uno down. Oh no, was that foreshadowing? Maybe it was. Shocker, shocker, he's gonna rebuild it. What else? I think economy-wise, everyone's pretty much spent except for Tomber. For some reason, still hasn't mined out his natural expansion. There's no way to regrow that much. So this push from the south, or JCD. Why do I keep on calling him Tomber? I apologize. Alright, so push from the south. I don't know if JCD has seen this Redeemer engineering facility or not. Maybe he's seen Gun Tier 3, and maybe not even that. Meanwhile, the Shock Troopers pop in, and it's Goodnight Marv. Again, this is what happens when you use your epic units unsupported. It's just not good play. That's not what you do. Epic units should be support units, not singular armies. And again, these Shock Troopers will just mow down everything. Once these APCs disappear, which the tripods will be able to get pretty quick, these bad boys will drop these juggernauts. And even if they hadn't been there, yep, oh wait, there we go. Hey guy. Oh wait, this is like 9 squads, by the way, in case you can't tell. Yeah, that's at least 4 or 5. Seeing as how it looks like one squad is just one-shotting these. Oh, don't clump him, don't clump him. You just lost a buttload. Oh, come on, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. Oh, thank God. And down goes the last Juggernaut. Should be getting these husks. Don't think he's gonna have time. Gonna go down to those. Oh God, those were heroic too. Those things are horrid. So out pops the Redeemer. Can't be stealthed. Because again, we're Black Hand, and I love this transition from JCD. He's been in Tier 1 almost the entire stinking game, except for using his tip chemical plant. No epic units from him, and decides to go. Well, he's like, all right. So big base defenses. That's pretty much the only thing that's stopping him is the base defenses from Dirty Dutch. And so what are you gonna do? You don't use Scorpion tanks. You use artillery. And hence, beam cannons. Rage generator, does it get some? Yeah, it does. Some idle units there, which is no good. Gonna get a few kills. Of course, rage generator being by far best on many low HP units. And this, again, this is why you don't use. That was cute. I like that. This is why you don't use epic units alone. But I like the. You put up a fake Temple of Nod in hopes that the tripod wouldn't be able to get around it, and of course he does. And so that's going to be a dead Redeemer. Yay for veterancy. Waste of an epic unit on Tomber's part. Just don't send in epic units alone. It'll never go well unless it's a cloaked Redeemer. That's the only time you should use those alone. And even then, I hate that strategy. I mean, it's very viable, but at the same time, never send them in alone. Because that'll happen. They'll die. There's so many ways to counter epic units. Except for Hexapods, because they're totally imba. But anyway, so obviously second Hexapod is out. Another Marv is out. This has got to be, what, Marv number 3, I think? Nothing in the Hexapod yet. I think we're going to see a better build this time around, if I recall correctly. IRC for you 4 monkeys, you. And what else is happening? Yeah, so we're going to see a beam cannon Scorpion army. Now, of course, Denver being smart goes for the obvious counter, which is mass rocket squads. However, at this point in the game, mass rocket squads are also very easy to take down, especially if you're not paying attention and you let Scorpion roll over. However, rocket squads aren't even completely necessary because concavs will, I think you'll see them get gunned down pretty quick. Especially, and if GDI, Dirty Dutch was paying attention. I don't know if he can spare the funds or not. Probably not. Let's find out. Oh, no, he's got plenty. Just an Orca army. 4, not even an army, just 4 Orcas coming down here would be able to kill, I don't know, probably 2-shot one of these things, one of the beam cannons. So a full load of 4 Orcas could probably take down almost, if not all, of these beam cannons. So support from the team there would be some real real goodness. Don't think they were thinking about that. That's one thing, is that seen some great synergy between JCD and Harrispect, even though they have been fighting on separate fronts. Some phenomenal synergy. And Tomber lost his whole base, apparently. How did I miss that? Huh. Well, Tomber's gone. So that's good, I guess. I don't know where all of his buildings went. That was really quick. Is that gonna be it? Wait, where is he? I remember seeing that he lost last game, but I don't remember how. Where's his last building? Must be somewhere in his allies base? I'm sorry, I'm missing action here. Oh, another Hexapod went in completely unsupported. Imagine that. It's gonna get gunned down by Marv with, let's see here, 4 railguns. What the heck happened to Tomber? I didn't see his, maybe the beam cannons broke him. Anyway, at this point, it's a 1v2. Tomber's dead, so I apologize, I missed what happened. But, yep, this Hexapod unsupported is not going to be able to do diddly, especially due to the fact that these APCs are coming in, getting to take a toll on Harrispects. Anyway, I was talking about earlier, it was that Harrispects and JCD have been doing some great synergy via their team between the support powers and just generally being able to pop defensive structures in your opponent's base, or in each other's bases, helping out when needed. It's just been a really good play, and I think that's what separated it, is that Dirty Dutch and Tomber just didn't really synergize as well. They kind of fought on 2 separate fronts, and I mean, I could gripe for ages about the unit choices and build orders, and if I was really doing analysis, then I would have torn this game to shreds, because, to be quite honest, this was not anywhere near a perfect play for the Northern team. Really like myself in the Southern team. But, yeah. That pretty much wraps things up. Yeah, I think this is just about the end of the game. Seeing as how this Marv is really all that... Yep, and that's it. Marv gets EMP'd. Nice little teleport there from the Prodigy. Generally, the Prodigy micro in this game wasn't phenomenal, but like I said, it was definitely a fun game to watch. And that is it. That goes to Marv, and Northern team recognizes it's over. That was a long game. That was probably longer than... How long was that? 23 minutes. Okay, never mind. That was much longer than that. Anyway, that was a good 2v2. I haven't cast a 2v2 in Lord knows how long. But, yeah, that was a lot of fun. Thanks to JCD for sending me that. Congrats on the win to him and Harrispects. And I will see you guys next time. Gerg out.